Before we dive into today's video, I just wanted to remind everybody that we're doing a giveaway at the end of the month for a G.I. Joe classified Cobra infantry figure. If you're interested in winning, all you need to do is a few simple things. First off, you need to go over to the Fandom Iconic channel and make sure that you're subscribed. Only subscribers are eligible to win. The second thing you need to do is go and find each of my Bull Reviews videos for the month of June. Go in, leave a comment, tell me your favorite toy or toy line or a toy memory, just whatever. But then also leave the words June prize. To be eligible, you have to leave a comment on every single one of my videos for the month of June. And then finally, you need to be in the continental U.S. Shipping, unfortunately, is a bit crazy if you're going outside of the United States. So I'm limiting this only to people inside the United States. I apologize for anybody that's outside that might be interested. But that's it. That's all you need to do. Good luck and enjoy the video. Ladies, gentlemen, and others, welcome back once again to an episode of Bull Reviews. Today we're going to do something slightly different because I am going to review my haul from the Fandom Iconic swap meet that we had a couple of weeks ago. I had a great time at the show. We're doing it once a month now out at Fandom Iconic in Madison, Ohio. It's last couple shows that we've done have been a lot of fun. I set up a table. I managed to sell off or trade some of my extra stuff that I had kicking around. And this last show, I came away with a whole bunch of stuff that I traded for. And I'm really excited about it. So we're going to go ahead and just dive right in and take a look at this. This is all older stuff. Some of it's loose, some of it's boxed. You can kind of see in the background here. But we're going to start off with this little baggie that I got. But I didn't get the baggie itself. I got a bunch of loose figures and I just threw them all in one bag for now. So we're going to take a look. So we're going to start off with... We've got the Marvel Universe 3 3/4 inch Hulkbuster armor. And this is just kind of a cool figure, and I figure this would go well with my Joes. It makes a good, power armor suit or something. Just kind of neat, or maybe Tony Stark's joining up and he needed some, big heavy armor to bust some bats or something. I don't know. But it's a cool armor. I love the Hulkbuster suits anyways, just because they're cool, they're big, they're bulky, and they look really strong. Grr. So I grabbed this, and then along with that, I grabbed a Spider-Man, because I already had a 3 3/4 inch Captain America kicking around here somewhere. So I figured Spider-Man can join the team as well. So this is also a Marvel Universe 118 scale figure. And then we got some classic Joes. I got, these are just loose figures I got, no accessories or anything like that, but I really like them. They're all in great shape. They're intact, all thumbs, all crotches, all the parts that, tended to break really easily on these old toys. So this is Mercer. Mercer was a part of Sergeant Slaughter's Marauders, and he was an ex-Viper that decided he didn't want to be part of the bad guys anymore. So he joined up with Sergeant Slaughter, got rehabbed, and he was just kind of a kick-butt little character, and I really liked him. He was one of my favorites as a kid, so it's kind of nice to get another one of him to put back on the shelf. And speaking of bad guys, I grabbed a Motor Viper, just because I have a whole bunch of vehicles that need pilots. So he will be great for that. Another good guy, another Joe. We got Chuckles, the undercover agent. He comes with his Hawaiian shirt, and like I said, if you look, he is in great shape. His paint apps are pristine, so that is really cool. I'm really glad to have him. And then we've got Law and Order. Well, just, I think Law. I think Order was his dog, or was Order the dog, or was Order him and the Law the dog? I don't remember which is which now. I used to have him. I always liked the dog character, the characters that came with the dogs. Pets in general, but I love the canine characters, him and Junkyard Mutt. So, doesn't have his helmet, doesn't have his dog, but I'm pretty sure I have a dog. I think it is a Law and Order dog, kicking around in a box somewhere, so I can at least, fill him in with that. And then finally, we've got this guy, and I am blanking on his name. Monkey Wrench. Monkey Wrench, that's his name. Dreadnought. I don't really have a whole lot of Dreadnoks right now. The only one I've got is Zanzibar or was it Zanzibar? I think it was Zanzibar. I don't know. I got one other Dreadnok, and I've got a Thunder Machine kicking around here, so he'll go with that really well. And then finally, this I was just given. One of the guys that was there gave me this kind of as a joke. We were joking around, and I saw the wheelchair, and I'm like, hey, I'm in a wheelchair. I can make a little Bulldrek Decker or bull action figure in his wheelchair. And this is actually an Avatar, not The Last Airbender, but the James Cameron movie. This is an Avatar figure. Not a great figure, not a whole lot of articulation to him. He's kind of a little small, a little skinny, but came with a little wheelchair. But he tossed that in with one of my trades, and I thought that was really cool, and I'd appreciated it. So, besides the loose figures, I got some stuff in package, but I'm opening them up because I like to open figures. And in these cases, these are easier to deal with when they're put away. So first off, I got Joe Colton from G.I. Joe Retaliation. And I got this primarily because this is a Bruce Willis action figure. So, yippee-ki-yay, you know? He's got some sort of big honkin', looks like you put the little thingy and you can kind of spin it with the gears here and it shoots missiles or something. I don't know. That's silly. That I won't bother with. But he's got a couple of nice guns. And it's a decent Bruce Willis likeness, actually. So he's actually a really good little figure. So I'm glad to get him. And then I picked up a DC Multiverse Bane. And I got Bane mainly because I actually had this is actually the second Bane figure that I've gotten. I have a custom Shadowrun Bulldrek Decker figure that a friend of mine did, and she used this as a base, cut off the little grenades on the side, repainted some of it, and did a remold on the head, and put my little orc smiley symbol on the back. And it looks really good, but I figured I'd grab another one of these because it's a nice bulky figure, so if I ever do decide I want to do more customs for like an orc or something like that, a nice character, this is a good base for that. And it's a good body regardless. I'm not really a huge DC guy or a huge Batman guy, so Bane doesn't really do much for me by himself, but I really like this look. The leather jacket, the jeans, the big boots. I like that costume. So, and then kind of going along with that, I also grabbed a Catwoman, DC Multiverse Catwoman. And again, like I said, I'm not a huge DC guy, so, and Catwoman doesn't really do a whole lot for me. And no, there's been some memes going around the last week or two, and no, we're not going there because this is a family-friendly show. But we've got a Catwoman figure. She's not bad. Pretty decent, although I'm noticing that it's not as obvious out here, but when I get it under the light like this, her face and her chest skin tone is a little different. That's a little weird. But I grabbed her just because, I don't know, I figured I could do something with the figure, maybe do a custom or something like that. I actually have one idea, and I'll show you that here in a second. And that was using the G.I. Joe Renegades Scarlet. G.I. Joe Renegades was a cartoon they did that was a kind of a different take on G.I. Joe. Basically, Cobra basically the G.I. Joe team doesn't really exist a whole lot. There's just a couple of characters, and if I remember right, it's been a long time. But the Cobra manages to basically take over the country, and somehow the G.I. Joe team, the core members get, basically they become the A-team. They get framed for something, and they become renegades. Basically kind of hiding out and being chased by the military, which is mostly Cobra now. And along the way, they keep meeting up with other characters that are recognizable G.I. Joe characters, but they're not the G.I. Joe military characters, and they'll show up and they'll help out the characters for an episode or two. I didn't watch a whole lot of it. I just work and other things going on at that time, and I just didn't get the chance to watch it much. one of these days I want to go back and watch it again, and watch the whole series. Because I thought it was interesting. I don't mind a different take on G.I. Joe, although this one wasn't the best. But it was interesting. The designs are a little more cartoony, and the figures kind of reflect that. But I grabbed the figure, and one of the reasons I grabbed this figure, she's got a little crossbow. One of the reasons I grabbed the figure was, A, somebody had mentioned that, hey, she looks a little bit like Pepper Potts. There we go. Which is true. And I was thinking, it might be kind of interesting to take her head and put it on this body and just I don't know, I just think that would look good. So it might be something I'll try at some point. And then the final figure I got by itself was this cool chameleon. And he's got a good base, like, suited body if I needed like a background character or something for a Dio. Actually, I should get another one of these, because that actually might be a good suit body for a Tomax and Zaymot if I can get a couple of them, get those figures and swap heads. But he's got his chameleon head. He's got this wonky Spider-Man head. It's supposed to be the chameleon as the Spider-Man, which looks a little goofy, but I know that's a look they've had in the comic. And then he's got this other head, which I believe is a Norman Osborn head, which is kind of neat. So you can swap the heads around, and you've got a Norman Osborn if you need him. So he's just kind of a good base little figure. I thought he was kind of cool. So those are the figures I got. Like I said, I got a bunch of stuff, and it was fantastic. And I got a great deal on all of this stuff, and I traded for it. So it was all stuff that, straighten that out a little bit. It was all stuff that, like I said, I was looking to get rid of. So that was fantastic. So we will look at a couple of other things. First off, this was, I think it was the Pursuit of Cobra line. Had this. And this is a Cobra mech. And this is just kind of neat. I don't know, I like it. This is from, like I said, late 2000s, around 2008, 2009, 2010, somewhere in there. Maybe a little later even. I'm not entirely sure. It came out during a time when I wasn't collecting. But it's a good mech. Got kind of a Robotech feel to it, which I like. Or Robotech or Battletech. He's got this big honking, like, mace arm, just to bash with. Got guns. But it's also got this grappling hook with a line, and actually winds up and everything, which I thought was really neat. And, of course, you can put a figure in there. So this is just a really neat little figure. Neat little toy. I like it a lot. That'll bolster my Cobra forces. Not that they really need it at this point. I have way more Cobra vehicles than I have Joe vehicles. And speaking of Cobra vehicles, I got this. It doesn't have a sticker. It doesn't have the stickers, unfortunately. Which is kind of a shame. This is the Pursuit of Cobra Hiss. I actually have a crimson, a dark red one of these that my sister got me for Christmas a number of years ago. But this is a cool little toy. It's got a little cannon up here and a machine gun. It opens up, and it's got and I've actually got a pilot figure for it. And he's actually a really, really good-looking figure. Really, really nice Hiss tank pilot. Got like a little body plate armor and everything to him. He's nice. And like I said, it's got some guns down here, and then it's actually got this like little feature where it can raise up to get a better angle on things, I guess. So that's a cool. I love Hiss tanks, and I've liked pretty much almost all of the designs of the Hiss tanks that they've done over the years. You've got like rubber tank treads, which is really nice. So this was a great toy. And then finally, the last thing I got, and this was the cream of the crop. This was something I've been wanting for a long time for a few reasons. And that is this awesome A-Team van. This thing is cool. I am going to open it up here in a minute. But, yeah, the A-Team van, like I said, I've been wanting one of these for quite some time. How the heck does this open? Partially because, like I said, I've done some Shadowrun figures, as I've mentioned before. And I thought this would just be a good, just for a van for my Shadowrun characters to ride around in. But, it could also be, if I ever get around to doing more Marvel stuff, could be a Punisher van. Could be a Punisher van, or just, a G.I. Joe van, haul around a group of characters. So, it's all tied down, so I'm not going to mess with that a whole lot, but it's got a little slide here. You can kind of see it's got a couple of seats in here. I don't think the back opens, unfortunately. But the door's open. So you can fit a few figures in there. It's got some space. It's nice. It's from the movie, not the original TV show, but that's okay. This is still pretty sharp. Still looks like the original TV show version. I am a fan of any sort of replica 1/18th scale movie type stuff. I really, really wanted the Target had an Ecto 1/18th scale. It was really nice, but at $50, I just couldn't justify. I just don't have the money for that. So that was one I was really wanting. I would love to get a 1/18th scale DeLorean, stuff like that. Those movie vehicles, just because it's just kind of cool in general. But and being able to put your figures in, to just hang out and get up there and stick the figures in there, and they can just kind of ride around in style. So that's pretty cool. So like I said, this was a great haul. I'm thrilled. This was just fantastic. I got a great deal on these. I got Sally Monster from the Sally Monster and Eric Zoronik were the two main guys two main folks that I got toys from, traded with. And it was a good time. Like I said, I had so much fun at the show, and I'm looking forward to our next one, which will be July 18th. We will have another one, and it's out in Madison, Ohio. So if you're in the Northeast Ohio area, definitely come out and hang out with us. Set up a table. Tables are free. Come out and hang out, chat with us, and trade toys, buy toys, sell toys. It's a really good time. So, yeah, no, that's it for me. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and leave a comment and all that, the stuff everybody asks you to do. But, until check out the other stuff on the Fandom Iconic. There's a whole bunch of other channels you can watch, the bunch of different themes, and a whole bunch of shows you can watch along with this. I'm here on Fandom Iconic, as well as my own channel over on Bulldrek. So you can watch these videos either place. Thanks for watching, and have a good one. And remember, play with your toys. Have fun. That's what they're for. Take care.